Evet, herkese merhaba. The Last Door Sezon 2 Collector's Edition'la The Last Door maceramıza kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Arada uzun bir boşluk oldu biliyorum. Uğraşmam gereken bazı şeyler vardı. Bir anda iş yüküm artmaya başladı, biraz onunla cebelleştim. Bir de ufak bir hastalık atlattım sesimle alakalı. Yani sesimin hala yeteri kadar iyi olmadığını muhtemelen fark edeceksiniz. Çünkü e, mümkün olan en hızlı şekilde aslında devam etmek istedim. O yüzden de böyle toparlanır gibi olunca atladım geldim. Sezon 1'i oynadık, bitirdik. Gayet güzeldi, eğlenceliydi, ilginçti ve çok vurucu bir sahneyle sonlanmıştı. Sonra da ekstralarına bakmıştık. Şimdi ise ikinci sezonun birinci bölümünü birlikte oynayacağız. Hemen bize bir Previously On çekiyor. Previously On The Last Door. Ama şuradan geri dönebiliyor muyum? Main menüye geri dönelim. Hemen Options, bunu A. Bir şey yok. Demek ki oraya kadarmış. Pardon. Hala bir takım öksürükler, bir şeyler var ama neyse. Continue. Jeremiah Dewitt, alerted by the suicide and mysterious letter of his friend Anthony Beechwood, went in search for the memories of his past that he had lost. Dewitt discovered that in school he had taken part in a strange experiment. Its goal was to peek through the veil, the thin line between common reality and the world of horror and madness that lies beyond, under the watch of the eye of the bird. During his search, he was inoculated with the drug they had used back then. The serum made David's mind travel for a few hours to the dreamlike realm of the veil. There, he met his old classmate, Alexandre Dupre, who urged David to join his cause and cross with him to the realm of the bird. When Dewitt woke up from his trance, he found himself deeply convinced by his friend's words. He traveled to Dupre's house, where he discovered his friend had dosed himself with a new serum, leaving a catatonic body behind. This new drug was capable of transporting the mind permanently to the veil and beyond. Finally, David found a vial of the serum and had it injected. He met his friend again in the veil, and together they walked through the last door, entering a world forbidden to human eyes. David's therapist, Dr. John Wakefield, worried by his patient's disappearance and strange visions, had sought the help of his colleague, Professor Johann Kaufmann, an expert in the occult. Searching Anthony Beechwood's house, Wakefield and Kaufmann found a disturbing returned letter, in which Anthony had tried to warn Alexandre Dupre of what could happen if the door was opened. He feared something from the other side might then come to ours. They're coming. None of us could prepare for this. The visions, screaming, were merely a warning. And now it is too late. They're coming. Last night, I had a nightmare again, but this time it was different. This time, he talked to me. It was the same unknown street, void of any sound and life. I walked aimlessly, as if I were lost. Then I could hear it, the broken trumping on the wet cobblestones, the familiar sound of approaching limping footsteps. Oğlum bayağı sürünerek geliyor lan. Then, as before, he stood in front of me, gazing unrelentlessly, like he was expecting something. This time he spoke. "Give me back what he took." Nothing else. "Give me back what he took." Ve Noni diyerek ofisinde uyanıyor. "No, I have fallen asleep again. What time is it?" "It's 8 o'clock." "Down already. It is time." Bakalım ne zamanıymış. It was several months since Kaufman and I had found that mysterious letter in Anthony Beechworth's house. A letter never sent, with a cryptic warning of what would happen if a certain door were opened. It bore only the name of the addressee, Alexandre Dupre. We felt sure Dupre was key to finding my patient and friend, Jeremiah DeWitt, who had disappeared in such strange circumstances. Troubled by the death of his friend Anthony, DeWitt had visited the school of his childhood and had never been seen again. Kaufman soon conveyed to me his deeper concerns and warned that I should conduct any investigations with the utmost discretion. He pursued his own research, though his thoughts and methods remain a secret. In his last letter, he requested that I visit East Hill Lunatic Asylum in London. There were reasons to believe that Alexandre had been institutionalized there for many years. I was asked to confirm this hypothesis and, if it proved correct, to gather whatever other information might arise. Evet, Alexandria'nın peşinden akıl hastanesine doğru bir yolculuk. Season 2, Episode 1, The Playwrights. Ve başlıyor. So, this is East Hill Lunatic Asylum. I hope I can find information on Alexandre Dupre here. Sea monster found. Ne diyorsun çocuğum? Good morning, boy. Will you give me a newspaper? Yes, sir. It's sixpence. I'm afraid I don't have sixpence. Can you make change for a shilling? I'm sorry I can't, sir. But you know where to find me when you have the coins. What can you tell me about this building? The asylum? I've never been inside, and hope I never will. It's full of crazies, you know. Have you ever seen anything unusual around here? No, maybe if you bought a newspaper. Goodbye, boy. Boy. Bak, hadi bakalım girelim içeri. Bu tarafa gidebiliyor muyum? Burası, evet. A few cover sheets lie on the bench. Each shows a perfectly symmetric design in black ink. Please do not touch those sheets, sir. They do not belong to you. Who the fuck are you? Good morning. Oh, yes, a lovely morning. Sunlight of a quite fascinating character. I beg your pardon? The light. It makes everything look different. You see, light touches things, soaks into them, and changes their nature. It makes them shimmer and makes them die. Do you live here? In the hospital? I do, indeed. My family is a generous benefactor to East Hill. They had me committed, but I don't blame them. They are just incapable of appreciating my art, or any art for that matter. They mistake it for insanity. What are you drawing there? I'm not just drawing, my friends. I'm trying to feel the light to translate its power to the surface of the paper. Those animals don't like it, though. They don't want me to succeed, so they take them away. They take my drawings and they study them and they laugh because my eyes can see the light and theirs are blind. But someday someday everyone will understand. Who are they? The ones who take your art away. Ah, those foolish caretakers. They hide behind a big mirror where they think themselves safe, and they look at me. They observe me. They even take notes. You have some curious drawings right there beside you. Oh, you mean these? They are the only art that makes any sense here. The doctors use them to cajole some patients into revealing secret inner truths. I won't return them to the doctors until they return the art they've stolen from me. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I'm looking for a man who lived here some time ago. Would you happen to know one Alexander Dupre? The name does not ring a bell. I have not been here long, though. You should ask the other patients. They may be able to help you. Some have been here for many years. Or you could ask one of the others, the brutes who keep us here. Would you happen to know where your drawings are now? I suspect they are somewhere in the archives since I've seen confiscated items taken there before. You seem different from the rest. Can I trust you? I've been trying to sneak in for days now, but Miss Riswell keeps a tight guard on the door. I even stole a key from one of those guards. You're a doctor. Surely you could gain entry. If you could recover my drawings, I would be so grateful. Here, take the key with you. I must go. Have a nice day. Baya dışarı gitmek dışarı yalnız gitmek tehlikeli. Bunu yanına al deyip bize anahtar verdi. Güzel. The large door is made of strong metal. This must lead to a secure ward of the hospital. It's locked shut. I can't open it. Peki anahtar bu buranın değil. Tamam. Inmate quarters. Tamam. Birazcık da take it on the other side. Buradan bu tarafa devam ediyor muyuz? Yok. Bu bahsettiği kadın galiba. Şu da bahsettiği o da. Good morning, madam. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I'm a psychiatrist. Oh my, good morning. Forgive my manners. I get so excited when we have visitors. We don't get many these days, and certainly we are lacking experts like you. What do you mean, you lack experts? Every year we get less funding from the Crown. First the doctors started to leave, then it was the caretakers. Now very few remain. But we have a responsibility to our poor patients, do we not? We must we must care for them. They cannot be out living with the proper people. We must keep ourselves safe and our patients too, of course. I'm looking for a man who used to be a patient here a few years ago. His name is Alexandre Dupre. Did you perchance ever meet him? Alexandre Dupre. Yes, there was one with a foreign name. I remember something of him. A good man, if I recall correctly, an educated man. But there was something strange about him, wasn't there? I believe it scared some of the other patients. You never know with this lot. I'm sorry that I can't remember much. There have been so many people here. It is hard to keep track. Have you worked here for long? Yes, a long time. I can scarcely remember how many years. Time goes slowly in here, and the isolation. The rules don't allow us to leave. I don't know what is happening in the world anymore, but we have our duty, do we not? Who else will care for our patients? May I request access to the Institute's archives? There should be some information there about the man I'm looking for, Mr. Dupre. I'm sorry, Doctor, but the archives are private. We must not allow anyone to access them without the proper authority. Many of our patients come from good families, you see, and we take great care to respect their privacy. But do not look so crestfallen. You will not find much in any case. It is a long time since they have been organized. Yani ilginç. Adam doktor lan doktor. Ve hastasıyla alakalı bir şeyler arıyor ve sen diyorsun ki herkes girer lan, ne herkesi doktorum lan ben. Yani doktor hasta privacy'si nedir biliyorum falan hani. Sırf böyle göt hoşluğunu yapıyorlar ya. Dur bakalım. This must be the recreational wing, where patients relax and pass the time. Perhaps here I can find someone who met Alexander Dupre while he was institutionalized. Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy. A marble bust of Shigeo, Greek goddess of physical and mental health. A man wearing a worn out military uniform, lost in God knows what thoughts. Excuse me, sir, I could not help without another uniform. Were you in the army? Leave me alone. You do not want to talk to a coward such as myself. Konuşmak istiyorum lan. Konuşturmadı. The warm decoration of this room suggests a great deal of sensitivity to the patient's moral needs. A variety of old-fashioned landscapes that portray nature as tame and welcoming. Good morning, madam. My name is Wakefield. I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. The rumbling. She doesn't seem to have noticed me. Madam, if I might persist, have you been living here for long? I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. You may have met him. An eyeless gaze. I'm looking for a man that you may have met. His name is Alexandre Dupre. What the fuck? What a strong reaction upon hearing Mr. Dupre's name. She must have at least met him. How can I get her to talk to me? Good morning. I'm a psychiatrist, Dr. Wakefield. Quite an impressive institution you have here. Can I ask for your assistance? I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. His name is Dupre. I'm sorry, sir. I have never heard that name before. Maybe one of your senior colleagues could know something about this former patient? Well, you could ask Miss Riswell in the entrance hall. She has been here for years, maybe for too long. You know, we caretakers live here with the patients, and we are not allowed to leave the asylum's premises. This knife can get to you if you don't take proper care. I try to keep as much distance as possible from the lunatics. The asylum is quite big, but I can't help noticing there aren't many patients around. Well, apart from those in the isolation ward, it is true that there are not many patients at present, but there are even fewer of us caretakers now. We are only 3 for the whole hospital. For what I've been told, in the old times the income was enough to provide for everything we needed. A complete staff, proper accommodation for the patients, and the best doctors. But as the newer, bigger regional asylums were built, the Crown's support was gradually withdrawn from East Hill. Soon everyone started leaving, and this is what remains. Well, thank you in any case. I will leave you to work in peace. Vay arkadaş ya. Fırsat eşitliği. Fırsat eşitliği buranın sonunu getirmiş. It is odd that only this window is shuttered. The curtain casts a mottled shadow over this corner of the room. Corner of your eyes. Bakalım. There's a thin piece of metal holding the window open. Nani? Dark as the room is now, I can see through the false mirror. There is a man on the other side, heavily restrained, desperately trying to free himself. He has an expression of unbearable horror on his face. Shit. A glass jar full of a transparent liquid that may or may not be water. There's a coin resting at the bottom. Looks like a therapy log. Edward Rohn, 27, acute dementia, September 25, 1891. Mr. Rohn's condition has degenerated since the last session. He is restless, as if the morphine had no effect on him. For the last week, he has been obsessive, troubled for reasons unknown. September 25, 1891. The patient's dosage has been doubled to no effect. September 29, 1891. Dr. Vidal has been attacked and bitten in the face. 4 men were needed to subdue the patient, Mr. Rohn. 3 markings were found on his body upon examination. Self-harm is the possible cause. October 3rd, 1891. Mr. Rohn is getting better day by day, both physically and mentally. His habits have changed considerably. He now shows an interest in religion and spends his time murmuring prayers, albeit ones unknown to my colleagues and me. Kardeş, o din değil. O din değil. O başka bir şey. Fena. Şimdi elimizde garip garip şeyler birikti. Önce şey yapalım. Coin'i kullanalım. A newspaper, please. Al ulan. Şimdi bu newspaper'ı ne yapacağız? Şimdi newspaper'ın buradaki olayı dış dünyayla bağlantı. O yüzden ya teyzeye vereceğiz ya diğer görevliye vereceğiz. Teyze okur musun? Why thank you kindly. How thoughtful you are. Sen meşgulken this is the hospital archive where a record of each patient must be stored. If Mr. Dupre was really committed at East Hill, his file should be here somewhere. Bir de şey vardı. Çocuğun dolabı vardı değil mi? It has been a long time since this desk was last used. It is covered in discarded papers and pens and a noticeable layer of dust. The drawers are all locked. This cabinet contains many documents detailing the treatment of patients ranging from 2 decades ago to last year. His file is right here, Dupre, Alexandre, room 108A. All the files are missing. It is as if they had been torn out. Only a little piece of paper remains, with an address written on it, Paul Street, 26. Could could that be where Alexandra Dupre lived before he was committed to this hospital? Paul Street. I should follow this new lead and see if it takes me somewhere useful. Oh, chup chup chup chup chup chup chup chup. Paul Street. Metal locker. A small sign reads, seized objects. Some personal effects, probably sent in by the patient's families but deemed unsafe by the caretakers. One of them is a stack of thick sheets of paper, carelessly bound together, bearing the drawings and paintings of a troubled mind. Okey. Sanırım buradaki işimiz bitti. Eskiden kapılara double click yapınca hızlı gidiyordu. Artık bazılarına gidiyor demek ki. Drawings. Ah. Here. Are these your drawings? Great wonder. They're back. Someday they'll understand light and shape as I understand them. Thank you, friend. If you want, take these cardboard sheets. Thanks to you, I have no more need of them. Bunu inceleyemiyor muyuz? Mesela şöyle yapsam. A few folded cardboard sheets, each one with a large symmetric patch of black ink in the middle. I have heard of this technique, but always thought it an eccentricity. Patients are supposed to see in them the deeper cause of their ailment. This is the first card. The the shapes look organic, almost like insects. I would say this could be a face. Python? Paul Street lütfen. O rüyadaki sokak. This door is number 24. I'm looking for number 26. Number 26. This is the place I was looking for. But the door is bricked up. I must find another way to get in. When arkacı. The ruins of an old chapel, apparently destroyed by fire. There is someone on their knees praying. Their face is covered by a hood. An improvised altar covered in candles. With this candle, I can light my way through the dark. Yolun devamı var. Looks like this hall leads to the building next door. Bir saniye. Biraz bekledim, kusura bakmayın. Bir takım sorumluluklar cörk edince Telefona bakmam gerekti. Biliyorsunuz benim oyun kayıtlarım şey değildir, editli videolar değildir. Offline yayın gibidir. Yani yayın gibi e, akar gider. Her şey gerçek. This must be the interior of the bricked up building I saw in the street. Mr. Dupre's former residence. I cannot tell who is depicted in the portrait since it is so badly damaged. It seems someone crushed it into the floor. The door is bricked up. There is something among the ashes. Her zaman şöminede bir şey vardır. It's a piece of paper. It looks like some kind of message, but there is only one half here. The paper has been carefully burnt. There is a piece of paper on the table. The paper shows some seemingly random letters. It seems as if half of it is missing. This is strange. I have put both halves back together, but some letters seem to be missing from the right half. The message does not make any kind of sense. Şey yapsak peki, Candle'ı alıp paper'la kullansak. Çünkü yanmış ya, yanınca harfler belirmiş. Ne yapıyorlardı? Limon suyu kullanarak yazıyorlardı galiba. Öyle bir taktik vardı. The heat from the candle has revealed a set of letters painted with invisible ink. Şimdi birleştirdik. The whole message is readable now. It seems to be Latin. I think it reads, I've seen a dead eyelid move. Bu ne? One man in high rank uniform. He is missing an arm. Few books remaining in the shelf, mostly doubtful treatises in chemistry and alchemy. Among the titles are Trithemius's De Lapide Philosophico, Gebers De Invention Veritatis, the anonymous work Turba Philosophorum, and Ludwig Prince, Mysteries of the Worm. Large metal safe. Looks like the safe is working fine. I should give it a try. Bunu bilmiyorum ki. Altı bir, değil mi? Bu şifre gibi yani. Bu 6 1 4 5. 6 1. Bu acaba nasıl yapacağız? Dur bakayım. 2 3 4 6 1 4 5. Bir de böyle olmadı ki. Um, I've seen a dead eyelid move. Onun bir şeyi yok. Ama 6 1 4 5. Çok kafa karıştırıcı ya. Şimdi bu bir de olsun. 6 1 4 5. Oh, tamam oldu. It is empty. Wait, this is not a safe, but an entrance to a passage. It is completely dark. The only way to know where it leads is by crawling in. What the fuck? Mathematic formula written fast and carelessly. Some of these symbols I've never seen before. 4 chairs forming a circle as if the hideout served as some sort of meeting place. Bu şey değil mi işte? For witness. 4 şahit. A strange machine built out of wood, steel and glass. I wonder what its function could be. Ve şişme cultist. There is someone sitting here wearing a horrible mask and a yellow robe. He is not moving. It is only a yellow robe. There is nobody inside at all. What can be the meaning of this? What the fuck?
Non esaudit tu ne saeculu, quenata tua corrente imprazia, tu implorante in auxilia, tu pretente suffragiese de relicta, nostal animati confidencia te, virgo virginium, mater
Machine
currimus,
has
activinimus,
stopped.
curande gementes peccatores assistimus,
Abla kart.
mater verbi, verba
Abla
nostra despicere,
maske.
seo di propitia texauti. Memorae opissima Virgo Maria, non esaudit tu ne saeculu, quenata tua corrente imprazia, tu implorante in auxilia, tu pretente suffragiese de relicta.
Abla niye benim suratıma okuyorsun bunu?
Virgo virginium, mater currimus, acte venimus, curande gementes peccatores assistimus, noli mater verbi, verba nostra despicere, seo di propitia texauti.
Çok acayip. Çok acayip. Ne yapıyorduk acaba? Maskeyi teyzeye mi gösteriyorduk ya? Çünkü aklıma şu an başka hiçbir şey gelmiyor. Bakın, maskeyi dayıya gösterebiliyor muyuz? Gösteremiyoruz. Maskeyi teyzeye gösterebiliyor muyuz? Lan bırak lan, hey lan. It is the isolation walls on the face of the playwright. Face of the playwright. O şeye gireceğiz yani. Sert kapaklı yere gireceğiz. Dayı. Bak bir sen kaldın. Bir konuşalım lütfen ya. Leave me alone. I'm just a coward. What about this mask? What about the cards? Fuck you. Burası da a man is striking the glass strongly with his fist. His expression is of pure hate. I don't think he can see me, but I feel that somehow he knows I'm here. Bu maskeyi versek ya. Ama tabii camdan nasıl geçireceğim? Kafamda deli sorular. Go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go. Teyze, senle bir konuşaks mı? That poor woman. They must taken her to the isolation ward. Peki maske yok mu? Isolation. Tabii 2 kişi götürdükleri için arkadan kapıyı kapatacak kimse kalmamış. Oğlum bu nere? O mekana bak. Hello. My name is Wakefield. The butterfly is not what it seems. Excuse me, but what butterfly? There is more after the scarab. Bunları mı diyorsun abicim? Is this the butterfly you talked about? This place's wonderful colors fills your eyes with awe, but this is only a show. Behind the veil, its body crawls on the dirty ground, hides in the darkness, and transforms. Another of its lies. So, what would this be? Its dark body creaks and rustles with its blind movements. Slowly, step by step, it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. What about this one? It will come, whatever you do. It will cry out loud, looking at you from everywhere at the same time. What about this one? Him? His mask. My maid from the other room used to scream at night. Always told us he could feel something under his bed. A presence, an eyeless gaze. Korkutamadık. An old pendant on the dresser looks valuable. Başka bir şey? Yok mu? Bu kadar mı? An impressive painting of a lovely maiden. It is equipped with a fitting, magnificent frame. An expensive looking piece of furniture. There is nothing on it. Bu? Yatak. Could this be the room of the patient's mate who was afraid of her presence under his bed? Vay arkadaş. A mirror covered in dust. I wonder what things it has seen in this room. Hayda. The door is bricked up. Why would they do such thing? I doubt anyone has slept in this place in a long time. Abicim etrafa baksana. Aha. Seems one of the tiles is loose. I cannot get it out with my bare hands. It is too heavy. Şu piece of metal'la kazıyabiliyor muyuz? Oh yes. There's something there, half buried in the soil under the tile. It's a long dead bird, just feathers and bones. Ama ağzında bir şey var. Göz. A dirty and horribly deformed glass eye. There's something written on the wall. The scriptures on the wall. Hear that Cthulhu's call. One of them came last night. I knew what it actually was because of the sign it carried. The sign of the eye. I killed it and hid it well. If more come, they will not find their friend nor its eye. The door is closed for good with bricks, like they were pretending it never existed. They didn't even try to disguise it. A bunch of bricks. Either the construction is recent and not yet finished, or they were in a hurry to seal this room. The face of the playwright. The door is shut and locked. There is no way to open it. O zaman şeye gidelim. Bu dayıya maskeyi gösterebiliyor muyum? It seems to be important to solve mystery surrounding David's disappearance. I should keep it to show it to Kaufman when we meet again. Tamam. Bunları üzerimize tutacağız. Ama hala şeyi bilmiyorum mesela. Maskeyi kime göstereceğim? Gözü neremize şaptıracağız? Kolyeyi kime vereceğim? Bu ablada yine bir şey yok. Daha iyi. Pendant. Göz. Maske. Oh. There's a big crack on the glass. Tamam, bunları okuduk ya. Burada pek bir şey kalmadı. O yüzden bir öbür sokağa gitmeyi deneyeceğim. Belki orada bir şey buluruz. Ama burası da çok yardımcı olmadı. Rest of wooden planks and the remains of the benches and chairs. Acaba burada mı bir şey yapacağız? An old tarnished silver pendant. Last eye is dirty and horribly deformed. Pendant'ı Duaydan ablaya verelim. Mesela öyle bir şey yapabiliyor muyuz? Bilmiyorum. Ave Maria diye okuyordu bize. A military medal. There is a relief of Her Majesty and Majesty the Queen and several pieces of metal engraved with the names of battles unknown to me. O Tamam. Bu dayıyı konuşturacak. Oradan da başka ipuçları alacağız. Ya böyle şeyler biraz zor. Çünkü bazı yerlerde şey yapmışlar işte. Açık renk piksel kullanarak ipucunu veriyorlar. Bazı yerlerde de hikaye seni götürüyor. Çoğunlukla hikaye seni götürüyor. Bazı yerlerde böyle ufak detaylar. Evet, bütün bu yolu geçmemiz gerekiyor. Her ne kadar oyunda olsa hafif bir gerçekçilik hissediyor. Çünkü bunların hepsi yol. Dayı, dayı! This medal, I had one just like this. Got after the battles of Lane's Neck and Majuba Hill in 1881, a decade ago now. For distinguished conduct in the fields, it said. What a farce. So, you were in the army, as I thought. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Wakefield. Sergeant William Cargill, Her Majesty's 6th Light Infantry. Are you another one of those alienists? Do you doctors not realize that cowardice cannot be cured by your arts? Why are they keeping you here? The doctors say I suffer from a nervous disorder. I believe this is a term for when they themselves, with all their learning, do not know what to say. But I know the true name of my sickness. It is pure cowardice. I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. You may have met him. His name is Alexandre Dupre. Yes, I did know a man by that name. We met briefly. He was here when I arrived. What do you know about him? He was a proper lad, educated. He listened closely to the stories of the other inmates, but he kept his own to himself. We talked a lot. He was very close to Miss Coney too. I think they got here at the same time. But when he left, he did so alone. I wonder what has become of him since. Who is this Miss Coney? She's a patient here, the lady with a tempestuous character. You may have encountered her already. She has not been the same since Mr. Dupre left, you know. She always sits to the side, alone and silent. I doubt you could talk to her at all, even if you tried. She sees things, or at least she thinks she does. What do you talk about, you and Mr. Dupre? We talk about my time in the south of Africa. I don't like to talk about that, but he somehow made me want to. He was persuasive. He was very interested in one specific story, almost obsessive about it. He wanted to know every little detail. Could you tell me that story? I'm trying to find a patient of mine who has gone missing, and this could be my only hope of finding him. I don't like to relive these memories. A missing patient, you say? All right. Maybe my story will be of some use then. It happened during the Battle of Majuba Hill. I am sure you have heard of it. In March of 81. The attack of the Boer army had taken us by surprise, and our regiment was forced to split up. We quickly found ourselves alone, just a few men lost in the barren plain. But I don't want to bore you. No, sir, you're searching the island. Please continue. As I said, we were few, and we were sure the enemy was lurking out there. In the cold air of dusk, a thick fog formed quickly, masking everything around us. We could barely see each other. Then the others started to disappear in the fog, which was blah blah blah. I could still hear their footsteps for a while, then nothing. I called their names, and blah blah. I felt something in there not far. Evet, okuması biraz zor. Dead. Only Captain Skid. Herkes ölmüş, sadece Kaptan Skid hayattaymış. Then the mist cleared out. What had happened? I never knew for certain. I didn't see anything, or if I did, my mind refused to bear such memories. What happened to Captain Skid? When he finally regained consciousness, it was like someone else looked out at us through his eyes. I guess whatever happened affected him, changed him. I know he came back to London. Mr. Dupre asked me of his whereabouts. Maybe he tried to contact him to hear the rest of the story. He was quite preoccupied by it. Do you know where I can find Captain Skid? The last I heard from fellow veterans, he had lost himself to a frenzy of alcohol, opium, and bad company. This downward spiral led him, as many others, to a wretched nadir, a dirty hole deep in St. Giles' rookery, known as the Crimson Nest. Mayhap you'll find him there, alive even, if you are lucky. Here, this is a picture of our regiment. You can see him there. Sağ ol bana 2 piksel gösterdiğin için. This is the slum of St. Giles. The Crimson Nest shouldn't be far. This man, he looks like the man from my nightmares. He is blind in one eye. The empty socket glistens in the lamplight. He seems to want something from me. In my dream, the man had said, "Give me back what he took." Evet. This must be the Crimson Nest. I have heard of such places where people lose their minds to opium shipped from the Orient. I never thought I would set foot in one. Evet, eskiden böyle kafayı çekme mekanları varmış. Oo, kafalara bak. And are they completely asleep? What is the matter, madame? My husband, he's unconscious. Please, dear, wake up. I'm a doctor. Please let me see him. I'm so sorry, he is not breathing and he has no pulse. Your husband passed away hours ago. No, no, no, it cannot be. Madame, I'm late. This time I couldn't save him. What do you mean, this time? I discovered my husband's addiction to this hellish drug they call opium months ago. At first, I thought he was sick, as I saw him grow thinner every day. Then I discovered he was visiting this place. I was very worried. I tried to dissuade him, but he wouldn't listen. The addiction was stronger than he was. At times he was away for days. I would come here and find him passed out. The only way I could wake him was to put these smelling salts under his nose. Now it's too late. Here, take the vial. Maybe you'll be in time to save another soul from this curse. A woman looking at the roof with her eyes going white. She is muttering some ramblings. The musician is intoxicated with the drug smoke that fills the air. The repeated arrangement gives the sensation that time flows slowly. A short-haired woman smoking without worry. Hello, I'm looking for a man who I believe frequents this establishment, a war veteran from the south of Africa called Skid. He is right on the slate. Tahta yazıyor. Can you understand what I'm saying? He has written can't hear, so I suppose I should communicate with him by writing on a slate. Şunu gördün mü? Böyle çük falan çiziyor değil mi? He doesn't know Katniss' name now. Şu. Object of value. Hiç sorgulamadan devam edeceğim yani hiç. Aha, dayı. Çakı çuku çuku çuku. Nani? What's the matter? Who let you in? Get out. My name is Wakefield. I need to talk to you. Are you Captain Skid? Her Majesty's 6th Light Infantry? That title belongs to me no more. Who are you? And what do you want from me? Leave me alone with my misery. A soldier that used to serve under your command told me I might find you here. William Congill. Yeah, I remember him. We sat together. I have made many mistakes trying to forget those years of my life. Now I'm afraid those memories will follow me to my grave. I'm looking for information about a man called Alexandre Dupre. I used to know Dupre. He was not a man, but a fiend. What do you want with someone like him? There are certain secrets that are better left undisturbed. A patient of mine has disappeared. Alexandre is the only one that may know his whereabouts. If it's true that Dupre is involved in your patient's disappearance, then I'm afraid the matter is out of my reach. Yours too. Now, please leave me alone. Have you ever heard the name Jeremiah Dewitt? I must find him. Dewitt? No, I have not. I found your medal. It was in a house on Paul Street, door 26. You were there, right? You think you know what you're doing, but you cannot imagine what you're getting into. I'm asking you for the last time, leave and forget this matter. I will not leave until I find the answers I'm seeking. Tell me what I want to know. You fool. That's, for the devil's sake, all right. If you want to ruin your life, you are free to do it. What really happened on Majuba Hill? Sergeant Congill told me the story, but his details were confusing. I'll never be able to forget that day. Nobody knew what really happened. Command decided that we must have been ambushed. Now I know better. There was something in that fog, something that did not like us entering its domain. A sentinel of some sort. The thing is what killed my soldiers. How did you meet Alexander Dupre? I was in a veterans hospital recovering from an illness unknown to the physicians. An ailment of the soul. Dupre managed to contact me there. He wanted to know my version of the story, what had happened to me in the Battle of Machuba Hill. Do you know why was he so interested in your story? I did not know immediately, but with time I realized the truth about what happened to me was important to his activities, as was I myself. But if you think he tricked me, you could not be more wrong. I wanted to enter the dragon's mouth. I burned with a need to know. Inside that house I saw a machine still operating. What was that? A machine. I don't know what you're talking about. That was just one of many places used as a base for Alexandria's activities. The only one whose location I was allowed to know. What was Mr. Dupre's doing then? You really do not know, do you? Have you ever heard of the playwright? Yes, I've heard it mentioned before. What is it? As I imagined, you know nothing. Um, Dupre is not alone. He is but the peak of a pyramid, a vast group in which powerful people take part. A society acting in secret, ruled by a single sacred law. See that no one knows. I was part of it. Dupre himself recommended me. We gathered every month. What we saw, you cannot imagine. A curtain of normalcy protects the mind from something, an outer something. The fog of the veil protected us. But through the veil, we could peek out into the abyss. We could know of the unspeakable shapes that writhed beyond, a black nothingness entirely full of horrors. We could never cross the threshold. What we saw was forbidden. Look at me, forbidden. I could not bear it any more, so I ran. I ran and I hid from them. It was too late to run or to forget. I must go back to East Hill and try to talk to Miss Conhay. If what the captain said is true, she must have been one of them. She could know where to find them. Abi bir şeyler oluyor. I cannot do this anymore. I don't care. I just want to blah blah blah. You know it's too hard. I don't feel free. I know, dear. I know. We'll figure it out. How are you home so early? I knew all along. How could you? You know you never loved each other. Silence, you have no honor. And you, what do you have to say? Why, I've given you everything. You wouldn't understand. Now, if you will leave in the morning, I won't see you ever again. I'll wait for you at down under the old windmill. So you can recover, blah blah blah. I'll be there. Ha, okumaya çalıştım ama olmadı. Yapacak bir şey yok. I must have fainted. What is this? Where am I? A matchbox. An old piece of furniture. There are marks in the dust on the floor. It looks like this chair has been moved recently. A sheet in the chair revealed a small dark hole in the wall. A small hole in the wall. It is too dark to see inside. The match is too short. I cannot stretch my hand in farther either to see what lies beyond the hole. There's a blanket on the bed. I'm taking a shred of this blanket. I can't see outside clearly. I will swear I saw a pair of feet in there. Who? Who is there? We have met before. I cannot see you. Who are you? Do you not recognize my voice? No, I'm sorry, I do not. Do you know what this place is? It is the starting point, the first place to look. But who are you? What are you doing there? Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way. Stay out of the light, then I will disappear, and you will be alone in the end. I don't understand. Tell me who you are. Okay, so bununla ışığı kapatacağız ki karanlık olsun ki yolumuz aydınlansın. Ya şimdi buna yolumuz aydınlandı mı diyelim, yoksa duvar yok oldu mu diyelim, bilemedim. Dur, dahi yok. Do it. Is that you? Do it. Oğlum ne oynuyorsun? Tipe bak ya. Tell me, why are you doing this? Is it because you care about your patient? Or out of scientific curiosity? Is it for your pride? Because it is your professional responsibility? Or is it because it is the right thing to do? Why are you doing this? No, David. It's all right, mein lieber Freund. How are you feeling? I feel dizzy. What happened? Where are we? At my house. I went to East Hill to meet you and found you inside one of the cells, unconscious, your clothes stenching of opium smoke. I had you brought here. You've been out for a day and a half. I, I think it's coming back to me. I was at one of those opium dens. I might have passed out after breathing that dense smoke. Listen, I have much to tell you. My investigation unearthed a great deal of new information. Alexandre was indeed institutionalized in East Hill, but his files were missing. I managed to track down a man who knew him. He told me a story you would not believe, and there was this woman, a patient at the hospital. She was completely out of her mind. She attacked me. What is happening to these people, Kaufman? How is this Alexandre related to Mr. Devitt? I think this patient, Miss Conhay, might know how to find Alexandre. We must go back there and talk to her, whatever it takes. I'm afraid that will not be possible. What do you mean? Frau Frau Conhay is no longer at East Hill. She escaped last night. God Almighty! Do not worry, my friend. I think I may know where she is hiding. Get ready. We must leave promptly. Ve bir travel daha. They're coming. They're letting him in. Now that the door has been opened, they're coming. There I was created thanks to blah blah blah. Oh. Evet, ilk episodu bitirdik. İlk bölümü bitirdik. Evet, İngilizce devam ediyor. Yapacak bir şey yok. Ama güzel bir şekilde devam ediyor. Bence İngilizcesi ne olursa olsun hikaye takip edebileceğimiz kıvamda bir şey. O yüzden çok da bir sıkıntı yok. Şimdilik bu kadardı. Ama gördüğünüz gibi hikaye daha da garipleşiyor. Umarım bir sonraki bölüme sesim iyileşmiş olur. İzlediğiniz ve dinlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Eee, Hala abone değilseniz kanala bir abone olursanız ve kanaldan arkadaşlarınıza bahsederseniz, bir beğeni bırakırsanız ve düşüncelerinizi de yorumda iletirseniz sevinirim. Kanalda aynı zamanda şu sıralar ilgi çeken bir korku anlatımı serisi gibi bir şey de yapmaktayım. Oraya da bakabilirsiniz. Orada da ilginç şeylerden bahsediyorum. Şimdilik bu kadar. Bir başka bölümde görüşmek üzere.